Hi everyone, I'm Kelsey and welcome back to my channel, Connecting with Spirit. So in today's video, I am going to be channeling some light language to reclaim your personal power, to enable you to stand in your power, to clear any blocks that you might have that are preventing you from standing in your power. And when I'm talking about power, I am referring to your freedom to choose. So this means your ability to choose, you being able to choose and not having any sort of extenuating circumstances that otherwise would affect your ability to choose. That you can just choose and it's coming from you and no one else. So that's what I mean by power. There's lots of Pleiadian energy here with me today. I'm not quite sure what sort of light language it will be, but I will just channel it and we'll see what happens. So if this sounds like something you would like to receive, please do give your permission in whatever way feels comfortable for you. So I'm going to call in all the healing teams of light, calling in all the healing teams of light, calling in all the healing teams of light to assist me for this healing transmission. And I'm going to call in Nematona, calling in Nematona, calling in Nematona. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Nematona, she is a Celtic goddess who is in charge of sacred spaces. She protects them, and she's also really nice energy to work with if you are creating a sacred space for a healing, let's say, for setting intentions, all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to ask Nematona just to activate a sacred healing space around each and every one of us now, energetically, and to anchor that in. So this is your opportunity to connect in with Nematona's energies, to just see what you can sense. So with Nematona, I usually see a silver lattice dome going around over all of us energetically and being anchored in. You might see something different, you might sense something different, feel her energy differently. But it's just an opportunity to connect in and see what you can pick up with your psychic senses. I'm just going to give her another few seconds to fully activate that in. Thank you very much, Nematona. I'm going to call in Archangel Zadkiel. Calling in Archangel Zadkiel. Calling in Archangel Zadkiel. Keeper of the Violet Flame. And I'm going to ask Zadkiel just to pass the Violet Flame down through each and every one of your energy fields and around this sacred space, just to clear and cleanse your energy fields and the sacred space of any energetic debris, any non-beneficial energy, lower density energies, any and all of that yucky stuff. And again, it's just an opportunity to connect in with Zadkiel's energy. You might see that violet color in your third eye, and I usually see it spiral down in a counterclockwise fashion throughout your energy field, transmuting as it goes. It just burns away. those lower density energies and leaves your energy fields clear and cleansed. Kind of similar when you're burning Palo Santo or Palo Santo. I'm being blocked, so it's not similar to the other. Sage is what I was going to say, but it's not similar to sage. It's a little bit different, is what I'm hearing. That they work on different levels, so if you use the violet flame, that sage is another good cleanser for purifying your energy fields. Also works on a physical level. That's the difference. So just giving Zadkiel another few seconds just to completely cleanse your energy. Thank you very much, Zadkiel. I'm filming this in it's Mercury retrograde, and I always get really affected by Mercury when it's in retrograde. My communication just goes haywire. So please bear with me if I'm stumbling over the words and finding it difficult to string a sentence together. We will make it through this video. Okay, so I'm going to call in Archangel Michael. Calling in Archangel Michael. Calling in Archangel Michael. And I'm going to ask Michael to activate the Inanna around each and every one of you, separately and independently, of course, and to anchor it into your energy fields. Excuse me, some clearing happening. So the Inanna is a form of protection where you are completely surrounded by angelic energy, usually archangels, and just taking this opportunity to tune in to Michael's energy and also to this Inanna that's going to be placed around you now. An archangel is going to be placed in front of you and another one behind you. So traditionally there is a specific placement of the archangels, but I usually ask for the Inanna that's best for you. So that placement can be different for everyone because we're all energetically different, and you also might have different energies within your Inanna. It might necessarily be angels, could be ascended masters, or different energies. So this is also an opportunity for you to connect in and see who is being put in to your Inanna. So one in front, one behind, one to your left and to your right. And then 4 other energies will be going in between those 4 that we've just put, like the directions on a compass. Then I'm hearing Archangel Michael is going to be overlighting you above, and Archangel Uriel down below. So you are completely surrounded on all sides, 360 degrees, protected and held within these angelic energies. Just giving Michael and those energies time to fully anchor in. And if you are trying to tune in and decipher who is on your Inanna, just giving you a minute or two to determine those energies. As a wee doggy runs by me here. So if you are familiar with cryptomancy, I often talk about it in my healing videos as messages from the universe or messages from spirit. It's a form of divination through animal omens. And I usually take the animals that I encounter when I'm doing these healing sessions. So if you're finding that you resonate with a dog, if this feels like it's a message or an omen for you, do tune in and ask yourself what the message or omen is, or take a note of it and later look it up, the spiritual meaning of a dog, and then take whatever message resonates. His Archangel Michael just finishes activating that Inanna around you. Thank you very much, Michael. I'm going to call in Archangel Metatron, calling in Archangel Metatron, calling in Archangel Metatron. I'm going to ask Metatron to lower a pillar of white light down around you now. I imagine it looks something similar to this sort of bright white light that's peeking through the trees. And to anchor that in around each and every person who's given their permission to receive this transmission today. And again, this is an opportunity just to connect in with Metatron's energy, to see what you can sense with your psychic senses. Thank you very much, Metatron. Now I'm going to take you through a grounding. I'm going to call down solar energy this time. Energy of the sun, which is very much associated with personal power, your solar plexus chakra, that yellow ray. So I'm going to call down that solar energy into your stellar gateway chakra and into your soul star chakra above your head, opening and activating those chakras, clearing out any blocks to you standing in your power fully and completely. as that energy continues to move down into your crown chakra, opening and activating your personal power, clearing out any blocks that might be present that are preventing you from standing in your power. Excuse me, a lot of burping from me, which means that energy is being cleared. Excuse me. As the energy continues to spiral down into your third eye chakra, that yellow ray, opening and activating your third eye, activating your personal power, you standing in your power and clearing out any blocks that you might have, to being fully and completely in your power. As this energy continues to travel into your throat chakra, opening and activating your throat so that you are standing in your power. And your throat chakra is also a power center because you use the power of your voice. And I'm going to ask that if there's any blocks to standing in your power, using the power of your voice, for them to be transmuted also. There's also, an activation happening there in your throat chakra, activating the power of your voice. For some of you, your voice might have been silenced, and it's almost like your power is dormant. So it's like it's being revived. And I sometimes visualize it like a flame. So if you want to take a minute just to tune into your throat chakra and see, you can gauge where your power is in relation to your voice by just visualizing a flame. So if it's a small flame that's just been reignited, that's where your power is. If it's a large bonfire, your power of your voice is really strong. So you can gauge where you're at in terms of your power in relation to your voice just by visualizing this flame as a measure of where you're at. As this solar energy continues down your shoulders, arms, and into your hands, opening and activating your palm chakras, activating your power in the palm of your hands so that you're fully and completely in your power. And if any blocks to being in your power, if you have them in your hands, that they are removed and transmuted. So I'm hearing for some of you, there's activations in relation to your healing powers to do with your hands. So you could be a hands-on healer, like massage therapist, chiropractor, things like that. You could use your hands to channel energy, like I do. If you do Reiki, any sorts of energy healing. Could also be like a beauty therapist, hairdresser. Anything that involves healing and working with your hands, those powers are being activated. And if you're not sure, you can always tune in, because this is a general healing. and ask if you're receiving an activation and what that might be. I'm seeing like a flower blooming, blossoming, like it's opening. Coming to life. As this solar energy continues down into your heart chakra, opening and activating your personal power and clearing and transmuting any blocks that you might have to being in your power. So I'm hearing for some of you, the power of your heart is being unlocked and activated. That power of your heart is the highest form of power, is almost what I'm hearing. That the power of your heart can move mountains, especially if you are setting intentions using your heart space. You're navigating your life by following the path of your heart, a path of love. Hearing it's a noble pursuit. So some of you might be feeling this in your heart space as it is opening and activating. Some of you are being reconnected to your heart. So you might have disconnected if you've been hurt, betrayed, if there's been a lot of pain, trauma, abuse. Angels are just gently reconnecting you to your heart. And I'm hearing like putting a soothing balm around your heart space if it is a very painful place to be, which a lot of the times it can be if you have experienced any of these sorts of things. Angels also, like, it's almost like they're holding your heart in the palm of their hands. Angelic blankets, angelic, sometimes I see it like ribbons just going around your heart. Sometimes they do it if it's been broken, almost like to put it back together, to hold it in place. So a lot of work going on in the heart, soothing and healing, activating and opening gently. So I'm just feeling it is my hair, but I'm getting the impression that some of you might be like tickled by this energy. It's quite playful. As the solar energy continues to travel down into your solar plexus chakra, opening and activating your solar plexus so that you are able to fully and completely stand in your power, clearing away any blockages that are preventing you from doing this. In relation to choice, I'm hearing empowerment, any sort of entrapment or suffering in the solar plexus, where you feel restricted, like you don't have the freedom to choose, if you're dependent and you feel like you have no other choice. Those sorts of energies coming up strongly. And a feeling of powerlessness also being cleared and transmuted. And I'm just going to ask that any energy that's released, that it's replaced with power and love. As the solar energy continues to travel down into your sacral chakra, opening and activating your sacral, activating your personal power, and clearing away any blocks that you would have to your power, standing in your power. So I'm hearing sexual energy as a form of power. That you have the power to choose partners. And the freedom. So looking at any wounding or blocks. If this wasn't the case, if this choice was taken away, if your power was abused, and just bringing in some healing for that. For a lot of you, this wounding is extensive. There are many layers to this. So it feels like looking at a layer now, but this would have to be revisited. To heal it completely. Because it is multi-layered, multifaceted and multi-dimensional, this form of wounding. Also ancestral, I'm hearing past life aspects as well. So not going to be able to get to the bottom of it today. But looking at a layer at least. Around powerlessness in the sacral. As that solar energy continues down into your root chakra, opening your root chakra and activating your personal power. Excuse me, some more clearing happening. And if there's any blocks to standing in your power, any powerlessness in your root chakra, it's going to be transmuted and healed. Powerlessness in relation to freedom of choice coming up in the root chakra strongly. Particularly around survival. Maybe you felt like you had no choice, that you had to do certain things in order to survive. You felt powerless, that you had to do what you needed to do. And that's okay. This solar energy continues to flow down into your knee chakras, opening your knee chakras and activating your personal power, clearing out any blocks, any feelings of powerlessness to you standing in your power fully and completely. And bringing some healing. So some energy around like having to acquiesce, kind of bend the knee, like an abuse of power, inferiority, feeling inferior, power plays, these sorts of dynamics in the knee chakras. Where someone that's holding power over you, they have power over you. You might be dependent on them for whatever reason, and they have power over you and they have abused this power. And some issues around like not being able to stand up for yourself. Weakness in the knees. It's just being cleared, fortified, healed. And as I'm doing this healing, the sun just coming out. As the solar energy continues to weave its way into your feet chakras, opening your feet chakras and activating your personal power in your feet, clearing away any blockages, any feelings of powerlessness in the feet chakras, transmuting them, healing them. And again, any powerlessness around standing on your own 2 feet, to do with like stability, security, as it's a survival aspect as well. And again, the power imbalances, the power plays, someone having power over you, an abuse of power, dependency, codependency I'm hearing as well. All these sorts of issues coming up in the root chakra, these sorts of energies, just asking them to be cleared, transmuted, healing energy brought in for these, so that you can stand on your own 2 feet, fully and completely in your power. As the energy continues down into the earth, into your Earth Star chakra, opening your Earth Star chakra, activating your personal power in your Earth Star chakra, clearing and transmuting any blockages, any powerlessness in your Earth Star chakra that you might have. So I'm hearing powerlessness in relation to money. Again, anything in relation to money where maybe you were dependent on someone in order to survive, in order for the money, so that they had power over you. There's an abuse of power. You were powerless as a result. All these sorts of dynamics and power plays coming in to be cleared, healed, released. So I'm also hearing, the survival, which I mentioned, and also stability and security, powerlessness around those. And so someone just walked through the video. So I'm feeling like powerless around things being out of your control. As this energy, this solar energy, continues down through the different levels and layers of the earth, down through the crystal caves, and I'm hearing to plug you into a crystal. Citrine for some of you, but I'm just going to ask that you're plugged into the crystal that's best for you at this time. So citrine for your power. And this grounding cord continues down into the heart of Mother Earth, where I'm going to ask that you are plugged into the heart of Gaia. Excuse me, some more clearing happening. Excuse me. And everybody is plugged in fully and completely to the heart of Mother Earth Gaia, separately and independently from one another. Please. I'm going to call in Mother Earth Gaia. She's here already because I have prepared for this session, but I'm going to call her in anyway. Calling in Mother Earth Gaia. Calling in Mother Earth Gaia. I'm going to ask Gaia to ground, earth, anchor, connect, and align each and every one of you separately and independently to her now, please. To ensure that you are fully and completely embodied as well, or as much as you can be at this time. And this is your opportunity to connect in with Gaia's energy. So I'm seeing a lot of colors, but the one that's standing out is orange. So this orange energy, Gaia's energy, is wrapping itself around the grounding cord, that solar energy, that yellow, and it is spiraling up from the heart of the earth and into your Earth Star chakra, where it's going to ground, anchor, and align you to the heart of Mother Earth Gaia. And it continues up into your feet, your ankles, shins, knees, thighs, and into your root, grounding, anchoring, aligning you into the heart of Mother Gaia. As this energy continues to flow up your abdomen and into your chest, down your shoulders, arms, and into the palm of your hands, shooting out your fingertips. And Gaia's here, ready to take your hand, if that's something that you would like. It's kind of like permission to connect. She's reaching out to you, if that's something you would like to reciprocate. Feel free to do so. As Gaia's energy continues to spiral and flow up your neck, your face, your chin, lips, cheeks, nose, eyes, forehead, and up to the top, your crown of your head. It goes up further still into your soul star chakra, above your head, and up further still into your stellar gateway chakra. And I'm going to ask that you are all plugged into the grid that's best for you at this time. Could be an earth grid, could be a galactic grid, just depending on your energy and what it is that you need right now, so that you're fully and completely supported above and below by the energies and held in a sacred container. So before I channel this light language, just want to give you a minute or two to connect in with yourself and set an intention in relation to personal power. Either saying it out loud or in your mind, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And I'll just ask the angels to receive those intentions for me so that I can channel the energy in relation to them. And my intention is to channel light language that's of the highest and purest love and light vibrational frequency from my heart to yours. Whatever needs or wants to come true in line with your intentions, and also in relation to standing in your power fully and completely, in relation to reclaiming your personal power, in relation to removing, clearing and healing any blocks that you might have in order to be able to do this. All with love, gentleness, ease and grace. Please and thank you very much. Amen. So this is probably a moot point, but I'm going to say it anyway. But if you haven't closed your eyes and gotten into a relaxed position, now would be a good time to do so if that feels comfortable, and to just breathe and receive while I channel this light language, this sound healing. And again, tuning in with your psychic senses to see what you can pick up and feel. And taking 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just to bring you back into your body, back into the present moment. And I don't know about you, but I really felt that in my throat chakra. It was actually quite difficult to channel those tones because there's something going on in my throat as I was doing it. Something that I don't usually feel when I'm channeling, but it was, really strong in the throat. So you might have experienced that as we were going through. But yeah, that felt really powerful. So I'm just going to check in to see if there's anything else that I need to do before I close this session down. Okay, so there's a little bit of a visualization. So I would like to invite you to just imagine a doorway in front of you. Excuse me, how this door appears is entirely up to you. Excuse me, some clearing happening from that light language. So this door is to reclaim your personal power. And when you're ready to open the door, and on the other side, you'll see your power. Any power that was taken from you, any power that you might have given away and not known that you were giving it away. Any power that has been abused that was yours. You'll just see it in front of you. It might appear differently to other people. It might appear as a color, it might appear as an energy, it might appear as an object. Whatever it is, just take note of how it is appearing for you, because it could be symbolic. And when you're ready, just putting out your hands and reclaiming that power. Taking that power back for yourself and putting that power back into your heart. Might have to do this a couple of times. Just tune into yourself and see what feels right. If it's energy that you're seeing, just kind of scooping it into your the palms of your hands and placing it back into your heart. I'm just going to ask that any power that you are reclaiming and putting back in yourself is passed through the violet flame, and it's cleansed and purified before you return that energy to yourself. So I'm just going to give you another minute or two in order to do that. And when you're ready, just to close that door. I'm going to ask for that door to be sealed and healed. I'm going to also ask Archangel Zadkiel just to pass the violet flame down through your entire energy field in this sacred space, just to clear, cleanse, completely remove any sort of energetic debris that might have been released as a result of that light language healing. Any other low density energy, any energy that no longer serves you, just to clear, cleanse completely and transmute that, please, Zadkiel. Thank you. So I am being advised to say that personal power is very complex in order to heal. So it's not going to be fully healed in this one session, but we most definitely have had a look at a layer. Guess it's just about managing expectations. If you think that it's going to be healed through this healing alone, it's not going to be, sadly, because it is very complex, multi-leveled, multifaceted, multidimensional. Past life issues, ancestral issues, current life issues, and would require a lot of time and a lot of healing. But this is a good start. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to say, actually, during that light language transmission, I also felt some energies in my head, like got a bit of a headache as well. Just going to put that out there in case any of you also were feeling it. Just hearing it's like an opening and activationing of third eye. Psychic power. So some of you might have also received that. Thank you, Zadkiel. Okay, so we're just gonna close down. Now, after that session, I'm gonna ask my healing team of light and your healing teams of light just to ensure that you are fully and completely present in your body, or as much as you can be at this time, and fully grounded. Earth anchor, connect and align to the heart of Mother Earth Gaia now, please. And if there's any excess energy floating around as a result of the high energies in this channeled in this healing, that's also grounded, so you can sleep tonight. Thank you. Gonna ask for all levels, layers, bodies, fields and systems of you to be balanced, harmonized, stabilized, recalibrated and realigned with peace, harmony, love, yourself, your heart, your higher self, your purpose, your path. That everything is lined up and in alignment. Ooh, look at this energy behind me. So cool. Yeah, big galactic presence in this energy healing, as well as the angels. I'm hearing mermaids, unicorns, dragon energy. Fairies like sprites, I'm hearing. Of course, Gaia, nature, trees behind me, animals. Yeah, it's all going on. Everybody's here, the entire team. And I'm going to ask them just to zip up your aura. Zip up your aura. Zip up your aura. So you feel strong, safe, and secure in your power. And anything that was opened, I'm going to ask them to close it down. Healing portals, vortexes, channels. Anything that was open, please close it down. And the sacred space. And please disconnect me from all those energies who have given their permission to receive this transmission today. If there's any cords, pull them out fully and completely. Transmute them to violet flame. And heal and repair all the areas where those cords are pulled out. So I'm going to give your energy back to you and return my energy back to me, so we are separate and independent from one another once more. And thank you all so much to all the energies that were here, the healing teams of light, and you for being here. From my heart to yours, namaste. So my throat going, because I did get some sort of activation in the throat chakra from that light language transmission. So you too might find yourself a bit hoarse, a bit croaky. That's just what's happening for speaking your truth, your voice, your personal power there. So yeah, that was a big healing, actually. Angelic healing and also light language channeling. So I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you got something out of it. Do let me know how you got on in the comments below, because I'd love to hear from you. And other than that, do look after yourself, because you have received some high vibrational energies which might bring some stuff up. Self-care is really important after these sessions. I will leave instructions down below in the description box just to take note of on how to look after yourself after a healing session. And other than that, thank you so much for being here, for tuning in. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.